The greatness of humanity is not in being human, but in being humane. Good morning and namaskar to everyone. We have gathered here today this morning to witness a special assembly by the children of Gyan Bharati School celebrating Gandhi Jayanti. May I request our principal, Mrs. Nishi Manglik, to kindly address the gathering.
Thank you, Anu. Good morning, all our children, parents and teachers. It is Gandhi Jayanti, as Anu ma'am said, and also Jayanti of Sri Lal Bahadur Shastri. All right. Sometimes Gandhi as a figure is so overpowering that everyone is mentioning Gandhi, and then Lal Bahadur Shastri, also of another period, not exactly a contemporary of Gandhi, has to be remembered with a lot of reverence and thankfulness. Now for this, children, I speak to you because I know many of my audience is very young today. Senior children ought to be there, parents should be there, teachers are there, but I address smaller children as well. See, Gandhiji was born in 1869 and Lal Bahadur Shastri in 1904. So Gandhiji is already about 45 years when Lal Bahadur Shastri is a baby. So Lal Bahadur Shastri's life was greatly influenced by Gandhiji's because all congressmen, they more or less thought alike, they were struggling and fighting for the cause of independence, and it is never to be assessed that who was greater. All right, they're both children of Mother India. Mother India is proud of them, and let us see what it is that we can actually learn from their lives. Now, when Shastri ji, he came to be called Shastri because of the studies at Kashi Vidyapith later, because of he studied ethics and philosophy. He was first class first. So that is the upadhi he had got. But when he was a baby, his father passed away very soon. There was a bubonic plague, like we have corona right now, and people will suffer. He was so young, he may not have realized his mother shifted to the father's house. So he was brought up by his nana. His other siblings and mother were with the nana. When he was about 6, his nana also died. So Nana's brother took care of the children. You've read stories about Shastriji that he swam a river, Ganga, and then he reached his school. All those are true, those are facts. But when he was about, say, in the 1920s, greatly influenced by the national movement. Older children know that in 1920, the first mass movement in India was on, and that is the non-cooperation movement. And the Congress leaders were giving a call for leaving everything and joining the movement. He was in the 10th standard. Gandhiji gave a call like that. He was in Banaras, Lal Bahadur Shastri. In Banaras, he heard Gandhiji give a speech. He was so influenced. He was in class 10. Exams were 6 days away. And he decided that he's going to join the national movement. Now, you have to understand that if the Congress gives a call to the Indian students that you leave institutions which are run by the British, there has to be an alternative for those young men and women to join. So around that time, they started talking about, the Congress people, about national education. And Kashi Vidyapeeth was established. So there, one of the first students was Lal Bahadur Shastri. And I told you he came out having performed very well, first class first in ethics and philosophy. Now about Gandhiji. Gandhiji was working, you know, he was a lawyer first in South Africa. He comes to India in about 1915. So at that time, Lal Bahadur Shastri is about 9-10 years old. All right. Gandhiji believed that masses should be a part of the movement. He wanted, till that time, the Congress was being led by educated Indians, and the cause had not reached the cause of the Congress that they were supporting, had not been, we had not incorporated what the masses were crying for. So most of you know about the Champaran movement. That's his first experiment with truth. And here, when we say he supported truth, he supported Satyagraha. Satyagraha is Satya ke prati agrah. What is truth? I demand that. Truth means here justice. What is justifiably what belongs to the cultivators of indigo? They must get that. What belongs to the, say, farmers in Kheda, because they were in Kheda, there was no rain. The crop had failed, but the British were asking for revenue. How could the people pay that? So he said, what is justifiably the truth must be claimed, and you claim it in a peaceful manner. So that was Satyagraha. And Satyagraha में कभी भी अहिंसा नहीं आनी चाहिए. और जब गांधी जी अहिंसा की बात करते हैं तो अहिंसा खाली एक्शन के लिए नहीं, अहिंसा का मतलब वायलेंस हमारे एक्शंस में नहीं होना चाहिए. We should be non-violent in our actions, in our speech, and children also in our thoughts. That is real ahimsa. This is what he had talked about. So you know about Gandhi's life. Most of you read about it. I would want you to read if you do not. And I think children also know somewhat about Lal Bahadur Shastri. But what I would like to insist on is that you read from whatever excerpts you get. If you don't read their biographies, read excerpts, read stories from their lives. They are very inspiring. Now, it was in 1960s. You would know Gandhiji passed away. He was killed, assassinated. He died in 1948. That was 1 year after, not even a year, because he died in January 1948. He was assassinated. But when we became independent a few months earlier, in the previous year, 15th August, he had left the Congress. He had said, I don't want any political positions. Gandhiji said that the Congress must not exist anymore because the party has already served its purpose of getting independence for the country. So he became withdrawn from politics, but he was killed after a few months. He has left a big impact on the entire world. There are leaders across the world and across time who have been influenced by him. More recently, I think you're aware of the name of Barack Obama. If you go back in history, and civil rights movement in America, which was a very strong movement for getting rights for the colored people, non-whites, that movement also, which was led by Martin Luther King, that movement had ideology of Gandhiji. You know about the apartheid movement in Africa, led by Nelson Mandela. There again, they were influenced by Gandhiji. And there are people working silently, people working all over the world influenced by his ideology. It is not surprising that we celebrate this day and we all think about him. He has not died in reality, as the children in the play will tell you. In the play, the children thought about it. The script is penned by the teacher, but those are children's thoughts. That Gandhi is alive in our thoughts, in our actions. Now see what happened to Lal Bahadur Shastri. In 1965, India had a war with Pakistan. Pakistan was the aggressor. In 1966, there was a samjhauta or an agreement. It was held in Tashkent. Tashkent was then USSR, and he signed the agreement one day, and the next morning during the night he had died. He is known for beautiful work that he had done during his tenure, but his death is shrouded in mystery. Was he killed or it was a heart attack? But I'll tell you, you have read about the Green Revolution, you have read about the White Revolution, Gujarat, about our being self-sufficient in milk, Green Revolution, self-sufficiency in food grains. These movements, they were launched and supported during his prime ministership. He is remembered for the slogan of Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan. Both have made singular contribution to our national movement, is what I would like you to understand. Gandhiji has also made a lot of contribution to education. He has written a lot about education. He talked about equality. He wanted untouchability to be eradicated. He talked about Hindu-Muslim unity. These are all very relevant issues today also. So sometimes when we debate, is Gandhi relevant today? I feel the cause he stood for is very relevant. And I would tell you, even the methodology he talked about is very, very relevant. I'll tell you something. As a child, he says in his book, My Experiments with Truth, I read it when I was 11 children. My father gifted me a copy. It was an abridged form for children. Possibly your parents can look for that, or any extracts you can read. Gandhiji in his childhood had seen a play on Satyavadi Harishchandra. He talked about truth all his life. He says that play had a big impact on him. So remember, children, what we read, what we come across, what we feed to our mind will remain in our minds. Let us read good things, and because they come back to you as you grow. Even at my age, I recall what I have read as a child, and it guides me at any point of time in life. So I would really want all children of my school, and obviously parents can also read, and let us be very worthy of Bapu, who is part of our inheritance. So with that, I think I would like to finish. I request Anu ma'am to continue from here. Thank you, children, and bless you. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, Nishi ma'am. I think you've told so many nice stories. I wish you would just go on and on. We learned so many nice things and new things. Thank you so much, ma'am. Gandhiji's strength came from his spirituality, his honesty and simplicity, and of course, his absolute conviction. He would have not been the first man to be thrown out of the first class compartment despite holding a proper ticket in South Africa, but he perhaps was the first man to ask why, and the rest is history. Albert Einstein once said, generations to come, it may well be, will scarce believe that such a man as this, one ever in flesh and blood, walked upon this earth. As mentioned by Nishi ma'am, October 2nd is significant for yet another reason. It's also the birth anniversary of Lal Bahadur Shastri, who resembled Gandhi in many ways, from his simplicity and honesty to conviction and courage. Shastri was a Gandhian on the issue of non-violence as well. It was his strength emanating from a moral courage to solve issues peacefully. The children of primary section, class P3, and the children of middle and senior section will present before you a special assembly in two segments. Let's begin with the assembly by the children of P3. Please sit back and enjoy.
October 2020 is the birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi, the father of our nation. The occasion has given us an opportunity to remind the humanity of the efficacy of the message given by Mahatma Gandhi, born 151 years ago. On this day, Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi continues to inspire generations across the globe.
Today, we the students of class P3 have prepared a special assembly to celebrate the man that became the Mahatma Bapu to all of us. So let's start the program with a thought by Akshat Mishra. Thank you.
आप सभी को मेरा नमस्कार। गांधी जी ने हमें अहिंसा का पाठ सिखाया और उनके विचार आज भी हमारा मार्गदर्शन करते आ रहे हैं। उनके उन्हीं विचारों में से एक विचार जिसमें उन्होंने कहा, आपकी मान्यताएं आपके विचार बन जाते हैं, आपके विचार आपके शब्द बन जाते हैं, आपके शब्द आपके कार्य बन जाते हैं, आपके कार्य आपकी आदतें बन जाती हैं, आपकी आदतें आपके मूल्य बन जाते हैं, आपके मूल्य आपकी नियति बन जाती है। मैं एक बार फिर से दोहराता हूँ, आपकी मान्यताएं आपके विचार बन जाते हैं, आपके विचार आपके शब्द बन जाते हैं, आपके शब्द आपके कार्य बन जाते हैं, आपके कार्य आपकी आदतें बन जाती हैं, आपकी आदतें आपके मूल्य बन जाते हैं, आपके मूल्य आपकी नीति को निर्धारित करता है। धन्यवाद।
The devotional hymn Vaishnava Janato became popular during the time of Mahatma Gandhi and was rendered as a bhajan in his Sabarmati ashram. It was popular among freedom fighters throughout India. Shaurya Srivastava of class P3B will now play this bhajan on his synthesizer.
Mahatma Gandhi said in a gentle way, "You can save the world." Indeed, he did. Mahatma Gandhi is revered as one of the world's most inspirational figures. He is known today for his calmness, courage, and compassion. His thoughts, ideas, and beliefs won over innumerable hearts and minds and are continuing to do so till date. So, let's walk you through the Gandhian way of life.
ऐनक पहने लाठी पकड़े चलते थे वो शान से, जालिम कांपे थर 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 सुनकर उनका नाम रे। कद था उनका छोटा सा और सरपट उनकी चाल रे, दुबले से पतले से थे वो चलते सीना तान के। गांधी जी का मानना था, जिस प्रकार चोरी करना पाप है, उसी प्रकार जरूरत से ज्यादा चीजों का संग्रह करना भी पाप है। इसीलिए खाने की आवश्यक चीजें, कपड़े और टीवी, कुर्सी आदि चीजें आवश्यकता से ज्यादा इकट्ठी करना अनुचित है। उदाहरण के लिए, यदि आपका काम दूसरी तरह चल जाए तो कुर्सी रखना व्यर्थ है।
One of the core values of Gandhiji was to remain truthful throughout our life. Gandhiji believed that truth empowers an individual, whereas lies weaken a person from within.
Gandhiji led the non-cooperation and the non-violent movement. He stressed on the importance of economic independence for India. He advocated the manufacture of khadi in order to replace imported textiles from Britain.
मैं मरने को तैयार हूँ, पर ऐसी कोई वजह नहीं जिसके लिए मैं मारने को तैयार
हमारे राष्ट्रपिता महात्मा गांधी ने अहिंसा की राह पर चलकर हमारे देश को अंग्रेजी शासन की गुलामी से आजादी दिलाई थी। अतः अहिंसा वह शक्ति है जिससे हर समस्या का समाधान ढूंढा जा सकता है।
क्या कहता है यह बाल मन? क्षण रुको, देखो, सुनो, समझो, पाओगे एक निराला संसार यहाँ। उड़ता, दौड़ता, भागता बाल मन है जहाँ। आइए जानिए इस बाल मन की एक इच्छा के बारे में। कक्षा 3 के प्रणत अग्रवाल कैसे गांधी बनना चाहते हैं, सुनिए एक कविता के रूप में जिसकी रचयिता है श्रीमती कमला चौधरी की।
माँ, खादी का कुर्ता दे दे मैं गांधी बन जाऊं, सब मित्रों के बीच बैठ फिर रघुपति राघव गाऊं। निक्कर नहीं धोती पहनूंगा, खादी की चादर ओढ़ूंगा, घड़ी कमर में लटकाऊंगा, सैर सवेरे कर आऊंगा। माँ, खादी का कुर्ता दे दे मैं गांधी बन जाऊं, सब मित्रों के बीच बैठ फिर रघुपति राघव गाऊं। मैं बकरी का दूध पीऊंगा, जूता अपना आप सीऊंगा, आज्ञा तेरी मैं मानूंगा, सेवा का प्रण मैं ठानूंगा। माँ, खादी का कुर्ता दे दे मैं गांधी बन जाऊं, सब मित्रों के बीच बैठ फिर रघुपति राघव गाऊं। मुझे रुई की पूरी दे दे, मुझे रुई की पूरी दे दे, चरखा खूब चलाऊं। माँ, खादी की चादर दे दे मैं गांधी बन जाऊं, माँ, खादी का कुर्ता दे दे मैं गांधी बन जाऊं, सब मित्रों के बीच बैठ फिर रघुपति राघव गाऊं। माँ, खादी का कुर्ता दे दे मैं गांधी बन जाऊं। धन्यवाद।
क्या गांधीवादी जीवन पद्धति आज भी प्रासंगिक है? उनके द्वारा सिखाए गए मूल्यों के प्रति जैसे कि लाठी या चरखा आदि आज भी एक विशेष स्थान रखते हैं। आज अन्याय और उग्रवाद का एकमात्र समाधान गांधीवादी मूल्यों जैसे अहिंसा, सत्य और धर्मनिरपेक्षता को फिर से देखना और अभ्यास करना है। आज इन्हीं मूल्यों और प्रतीकों को कुछ छात्र छात्राएं एक नाटक के रूप में प्रस्तुत करेंगे।
अरे ये क्या गा रही हो तुम?
कुछ गाने जैसा लगता है।
अरे ये कोई आम गाना नहीं, यह एक गुजराती भजन है जिसे महात्मा गांधी गाया करते थे। इस भजन का अर्थ है कि हमें हमेशा जरूरतमंद लोगों की मदद करनी चाहिए, मगर इस पर कभी भी घमंड नहीं करना चाहिए।
चल करो यार, मुझे तो अपनी फिल्मी गाने सुनकर मस्त लगता है। तुम भी सुनो, इसे सुनकर मेरी सारी चिंताएं खत्म हो जाती है।
चिल कुमार, तुम्हें मजा जरूर आता होगा, मगर क्या उस गाने से मन को शांति मिलती है?
अच्छा, ये भजन तो मैंने पहले कई बार सुना है, पर इसका मतलब आज समझ में आया। अरे अहिंसा, क्या तुम मुझे गांधी जी के बारे में थोड़ी और जानकारी दे सकती हो?
अरे आजकल गांधी जी की बातों को कौन मानता है?
हाँ बिल्कुल, चलिए आज हम देखते हैं कि कैसे बापू के बताए हुए रास्ते पर आज भी चला जा सकता है। आप भी हमारे साथ चलेंगे ना? तो आइए देखते हैं। तेरी सिखावनी चरखा।
अरे ये पहिए जैसा क्या घुमा रही हो तुम?
यह पहिया नहीं, इसे चरखा कहते हैं। चरखा खाली काटने के काम आता है। बाबू ने इसी चरखे को अपनी सबसे बड़ी ताकत बनाया था।
आजादी की लड़ाई में भारतीय लोग विदेशी कपड़े ना पहने, इसलिए बापू ने सबको यह संदेश दिया कि वे खुद के बनाए हुए स्वदेशी खादी के कपड़े पहने और अंग्रेजों की सारी चीजों का इस्तेमाल बंद कर दें। अरे, इसका इस्तेमाल तो पुराने जमाने में होता था ना, इस जमाने में इसका क्या इस्तेमाल इसका नहीं बल्कि इसके पीछे छुपे संदेश का है। आओ मैं तुम्हें सुरेश और अशरफ भाई से मिलवाऊं। ये देखो, यह बनाया है हमने। आजकल तो सबसे काम की चीज यही है बाजार में। बड़ी ही आसानी से और कम समय में बहुत सारे बन जाते हैं हमारी फैक्ट्री की मशीनों से। अच्छा, कुछ कुछ मिलता जुलता मैंने भी बनाया है। यह देखो, थोड़ी मेहनत और समय ज्यादा जरूर लगा, मगर फायदे भी कम नहीं। और यह विदेशी नहीं, एकदम स्वदेशी है। चरखे ने सिखलाया हमको आगे बढ़ते रहना, अपनी मेहनत और कला से आत्मनिर्भर बनना। दूसरी सिखावनी लाठी। अरे चिलकुमार, इससे किसे मारने चले? इसका इस्तेमाल तो मुजरिमों को सबक सिखाने के लिए किया जाता है। सुनो, जिससे तुम मारने पीटने की बात कर रहे हो ना, उसे तो गांधी जी ने बिना उठाए ही अंग्रेजों को हमारे देश से बाहर भगा दिया था। और सबको यही संदेश देने के लिए असली ताकत हिंसा में नहीं, अहिंसा में है। उन्होंने जीवन भर यह लाठी अपने साथ रखी। बिना उठाए बिना घुमाए डटा रहा मैदान में, अंग्रेजों को मार भगाया इस नन्ही सी जान ने। तीसरी सिखावनी 3 बंदर। आप सभी कहीं जाइएगा नहीं, क्योंकि अभी हम कुछ बंदरों से मिलने वाले हैं। बंदर? कहाँ? अरे कहीं नहीं है भैया, मैं तो गांधी जी के 3 बंदरों की बात कर रही हूँ, जिनसे हमें जिंदगी की कई सीखें मिलती हैं। क्या आप मिलना चाहेंगे? तो आइए। मैं हूँ बापू की पहली सीख। बुरा ना देखो, इस लॉकडाउन के दौरान हमने यह जाना कि हमारी प्रकृति में कितनी सुंदर चीजें हैं देखने को। इसी तरह चाहे खुशी हो या गम, हमें इसमें छुपी अच्छाई देखनी चाहिए, ना कि बुराई। मैं हूँ बापू की दूसरी सीख। बुरा ना सुनो। आप ही बताइए, आपको कौन सी आवाज ज्यादा मधुर लगती है? चिड़ियों का गाना या फिर किसी का चिल्लाना? जवाब तो सबका एक ही है। तो हमें हमेशा सुंदर और मधुर आवाजों को ही सुनना चाहिए। और मैं हूँ बापू की तीसरी सीख। बुरा ना बोलो। जब आप कोई भी अच्छा काम करते हैं तो आपके माता पिता और अध्यापिका आपको शाबाशी भरे शब्द बोलते हैं। कितना अच्छा लगता है ना? और वहीं अगर किसी बात पर डांट पड़ती है तो कितना बुरा लगता है। ऐसे ही बाकी सब लोगों को भी लगता है। इसीलिए हमेशा अच्छा बोलो, जिससे हर किसी को आपके शब्द सुनकर अच्छा लगे। बुद्धिमानी का सबक सिखाते गांधी जी के बंदर 3, सबको ज्ञानी चले बनाने, बिना कहे कोई शब्द गुणहीन। कभी किसी की सिखाई हुई बातें दिल में घर कर जाती हैं। अब मैं समझा
कि गांधी जी सिर्फ हमारे नोटों पर ही नहीं बल्कि हमारे दिल में भी बसते हैं। उनकी सिखाई हुई बातों को अपने जीवन में ढालकर जिंदगी को इस तरह बदला जा सकता है, ये मैं नहीं जानता था।
अरे चुल कुमार, तुम तो बदले बदले से नजर आ रहे हो। तुम तो चिल कुमार नहीं, चेंज कुमार बन गए।
नृत्य आत्म अभिव्यक्ति का एक रूप है। आइए अब हम एक लोकप्रिय गीत पर छात्रों द्वारा नृत्य प्रदर्शन का आनंद ले। वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम। यह गीत महात्मा और उनके गुणों की एक आधुनिक व्याख्या है।
माटी पुकारे तुझे, देश पुकारे, आजा रे अब आजा रे, भूले हम राह हमें राह दिखा दे, आजा रे राह दिखा दे। ऐनक पहने लाठी पकड़े चलते थे वो शान से, सालिम कांपे थर 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 सुनकर उनका नाम रे। ओ कद था उनका छोटा सा और सरपट उनकी चाल रे, दुबले से पतले से थे वो चलते सीना तान गे। वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम, वंदे भाई भाई का दुश्मन है बना रे, नफरत की आधी पैदी रे, बहशी दिलों को बापू प्यार सिखा दे, आजा रे बापू आजा रे। हो झूठ का बढ़ता जाए राज ओ बापू, अपने ही हो गए धोखेबाज, आज हमें अपनों से बचा ले, आजा रे बापू मेरे।
We will now conclude the assembly with a thought by Shauri Vera.
Good morning. Gandhi ji demonstrated to us that moral force could be stronger than the force of armaments. He had said, strength does not come from physical capacity. It comes from an indomitable will. Today, as we see our beautiful world being hit by acts of hate, war, and terrorism, the need to remember his words is more necessary than ever before. Thank you.
आप मुझे जंजीरों में जकड़ सकते हैं, यातना दे सकते हैं, इस शरीर को नष्ट कर सकते हैं, लेकिन आप कभी मेरे विचारों को कैद नहीं कर सकते।
A very good morning to all of you. I congratulate the primary school students for such a beautiful presentation on this occasion. This day is important. On this day, it is also important to examine the major influences in Mahatma Gandhi's life which shaped his worldview. As Gandhiji himself would say, These include the Russian author Leo Tolstoy and American writer H.T. Thoreau. Leo Tolstoy's idea of self-service and Thoreau's self-experiments on the basic necessities for a simple but meaningful life planted the seeds of a simple and service-oriented personality in Gandhiji. He then perfected these qualities. On this note, let's begin today's program with a short presentation based on the paintings made by Bharat House and a few other students of our school. Thank you. Heartiest greetings to all the parents, teachers, and my fellow students. I, Alisha Sarna, on behalf of Bharat House, welcome you all to today's special assembly conducted on the auspicious occasion of Gandhiji's birth anniversary, which is also commemorated as the International Day of Non-Violence Worldwide. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, also popularly known as Mahatma Gandhi, contributed to the freedom movement of India. He awakened the masses on the strength of ahimsa, the non-violence, and accorded satyagraha, the best and infallible weapon. His ways of fighting the British were unique. I now invite Sarthak Upamanyu of class M2 to narrate an anecdote from the life of Mahatma Gandhi.
The selfless, peaceful leader of the Indian freedom struggle, Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi was a divine soul, looking out for his brothers and sisters with love and care eternally present in his eyes. The Mahatma, as he was known, was revered by the world. His policies of satyagraha and ahimsa inspired the people of India to protest non-violently against the British. Even as a child, he was principled. He willingly repented for his wrongdoing, even when he wasn't caught. Now, I'm going to narrate an anecdote from his life while he was practicing law in South Africa. In South Africa, Indians were ill-treated. They were referred to as coolies. Gandhiji too had his share of this experience. He was traveling in a train to Pretoria in a first-class compartment. Soon, a European passenger entered the compartment and found Gandhiji in it. "Why are you here?" he demanded. "Get out, now." "I have a ticket. I can travel in this compartment," Gandhiji replied. "But this compartment is only for the whites. Leave now, or I will call the station master," the man argued. "But I have all the rights to travel," Gandhiji insisted. The man called the station master. "Take this coolie out and put him in a lower class," he snapped. "But I have a valid first-class ticket," Gandhiji said indignantly. But no one heard him. "If you are refusing to get out of this, I will have to use force," the station master said. He roughly pushed Gandhiji out of the train along with his luggage. The train left. Gandhiji spent the night shivering in the cold, yet he refused to touch his luggage. He said, "This is injustice for all humans. I will fight for it." This incident was Gandhiji's transformational moment. He admitted many times that this episode changed the course of his life, and his active non-violence began from that period. It was in South Africa that Gandhiji found his true calling. Thank you.
The Champaran movement, or Neel Satyagraha as it is popularly known, was a symbol of the fight for rights and ethics. There was a clear exploitation of the poorest of the poor, and the motive was unbridled profiteering. It was a very emotive issue because on one side were rich landlords who were backed by the most powerful empire of that time, while on the other side was a completely disenfranchised and enslaved community, that of the subsistence farmer. It was assumed that they did not have any voice or pose any threat. We now have a song presentation based on this historic moment. Let's go down the memory lane.
Hare Hare Ram
बा, राम राम हरे हरे। गांधी बाबा धरे चक्की रंग बा, राम राम हरे हरे। एहो गांधी बाबा धरे चक्की रंग बा, राम राम हरे हरे। गांधी बाबा धरे चक्की रंग बा, राम राम हरे हरे।
ईश्वर के दरबार में मैं महात्मा हूँ कि मैं दुष्ट आदमी हूँ, वो तो कोई नहीं जान सकता है, उसका ही हम। लेकिन ये दृष्टांत ही ऐसा है कि जितने रावण इस दुनिया में बड़े हैं, उसको संहार करने वाला एक राम जी है, ईश्वर है।
Gandhi ji, who was also profoundly regarded as Bapu, was born on the 2nd of October 1869. He was undoubtedly a great man, both in personal force and in political effect. He was a lawyer, politician, social activist, and a writer who molded the character of struggle for freedom in India. Born in a city of Gujarat, Porbandar, Gandhi was the youngest child of his parents. He was also deeply influenced by the stories of Harishchandra and Shravan that reflected the importance of truth. He always insisted and pursued the policy of be the change you want to see in the world. This reflects how a great person like him always attached himself with the land and root of India. Inspired by the thoughts of Gandhiji, we now have a video by the students of Bharat House who will present some of the timeless quotes by the father of the nation.
आप मुझे जंजीरों में जकड़ सकते हैं, यातना दे सकते हैं, इस शरीर को नष्ट कर सकते हैं, लेकिन आप कभी मेरे विचारों को कैद नहीं कर सकते।
मैं हिंसा का विरोध करता हूँ क्योंकि उससे पाया हुआ समाधान बहुत कम वक्त के लिए होता है और उससे पैदा हुई नफरत हमेशा के लिए।
दुर्बल लोग कभी क्षमा नहीं कर सकते, क्षमा करना तो बलवानों का गुण है।
खुद को खोजने का सबसे अच्छा तरीका है खुद को दूसरों की सेवा में खो दो।
अपने उद्देश्य में दृढ़ विश्वास रखने वाला एक सूक्ष्म शरीर इतिहास के रुख को बदल सकता है।
मैं मरने को तैयार हूँ, पर ऐसी कोई वजह नहीं जिसके लिए मैं मारने को तैयार हूँ।
व्यक्ति अपने विचारों से निर्मित प्राणी है, जो वो सोचता है वही बन जाता है।
खुशी तब मिलेगी जब जो आप सोचते हो, जो आप कहते हो और जो आप करते हो वो एक है।
आपको मानवता में विश्वास नहीं होना चाहिए। मानवता सागर के समान है। यदि सागर की कुछ बूंदें गंदी हैं, तो पूरा सागर गंदा नहीं हो जाता।
खुद वो बदलाव करिए जो आप दुनिया में देखना चाहते हैं।
जिस दिन से एक महिला रात में सड़कों पर स्वतंत्र रूप से चलने लगेगी, उस दिन से हम कह सकते हैं कि भारत स्वतंत्रता हासिल कर चुका है।
गौरव लक्ष्य पाने के लिए कोशिश करने में है, ना कि लक्ष्य तक पहुंचने में।
आपकी मान्यताएं आपके विचार बन जाते हैं, आपके विचार आपके शब्द बन जाते हैं, आपके शब्द आपके कार्य बन जाते हैं, आपके कार्य आपकी आदत बन जाते हैं, आपकी आदतें आपके मूल्य बन जाते हैं, आपके मूल्य आपकी नियति बन जाती है।
एक आंख के बदले आंख को पूरी दुनिया को अंधा बना दे दो।
जियो ऐसे जैसे कल आपका आखिरी दिन, जी भर जियो और सीखो ऐसे जैसे कि आपको यहाँ हमेशा रहना है।
एक जरूरतमंद इंसान के लिए इस दुनिया में हर चीज पर्याप्त मौजूद है, लेकिन लालची के लिए नहीं।
संतोष तो प्रयास में निहित है, प्राप्ति में नहीं। पूर्ण प्रयास ही पूर्ण विजय है।
एक निर्धारित लक्ष्य और कभी न बुझने वाले जोश के साथ अपने मिशन पे काम करने वाला शरीर ही इतिहास के पाठ्यक्रम को बदलता है।
किसी भी देश की महानताओं का आकलन इस बात से किया जा सकता है कि लोग पशुओं से कैसे व्यवहार करते हैं।
सुप्रभात, मेरा नाम प्रथम केवल्या है। मैं भरत सदन का छात्र हूँ। मैं आपके समक्ष एक हिंदी कविता प्रस्तुत करने जा रहा हूँ। यह कविता हमारे पूर्व प्रधानमंत्री श्री लाल बहादुर शास्त्री जी को समर्पित है। जीवन के सूखे मुरथल में झेले ये झंझावात कई, जितनी बाधा कंटक आते उनसे वे पाते शक्ति नहीं। विश्वासी, धर्मनिष्ठ, कर्मठ, निज देश प्रेम से ओतप्रोत, सामर्थ्य हिमालय से ऊंची मन में चलती थी ज्ञान ज्योत। थे कद से छोटे से दिखते थे, कद से छोटे से दिखते थे, कोटि कोटि जन के प्यारे थे। लाल बहादुर शास्त्री वे थे इस धरती के रखवारे। उनके ही दृढ़ अनुशासन से वह पाक हिंद से हारा था। जय जवान और जय किसान, यह उनका ही तो नारा था। गए ताशकंद में शांति हेतु, चिर शांति वहीं पर प्राप्त हुई। सोया है लाल बहादुर अब, यह खबर वहीं से प्राप्त हुई। यह खबर वहीं से प्राप्त हुई। धन्यवाद।
मोहन से महात्मा बनने का सफर ही है जो 150 साल के बाद भी हमें महात्मा गांधी को याद करने के लिए प्रेरित करता है। आज 150 साल के बाद भी महात्मा गांधी जी के विचार और कर्म तो हैं, लेकिन हमारी युवा पीढ़ी उन्हें फिर से परिभाषित करने में लगी हुई है। न जाने कितनी ही कसौटियों पर वह गांधी जी के विचारों को घिसती रहती है। एक किशोर जो अपने अध्यापकों, अभिभावकों एवं समाज के अन्य वर्गों से गांधी जी के बारे में सुनता और सीखता है, वह कैसे अपने स्वच्छंद मस्तिष्क से उनकी छवि को और विचारों को अपने में आत्मसात करता है, बस यही दिखाने का प्रयास है हमारी अगली प्रस्तुति लघु नाटिका गांधी 2.0। और हमेशा की तरह यह लघु नाटिका प्रस्तुत की जा रही है हमारे प्रिय श्री राजेश तिवारी जी के निर्देशन में, जिन्होंने इसकी पटकथा भी लिखी है। तो आइए आपके सामने प्रस्तुत है लघु नाटिका गांधी 2.0।
दीदी हमें आजादी बिना खड़क बिना ढाल, साबरमती की संत तूने कर दिया कमाल। दीदी हमें आजादी बिना खड़क बिना ढाल, साबरमती की संत तूने कर दिया कमाल।
लग रहा होना कुछ गांधी जी जैसा हमारे स्कूल में तो वो एक प्ले हो जिसमें स्क्रिप्टिंग की सारी जिम्मेदारी हमारे थिएटर सर ने बच्चों पर डाल दी है। सैकड़ों विद्यार्थियों ने इस नाटक को लेकर अपना प्रतिक्रिया दी। यू नो गांधी मिशन, और इन्हीं आइडियाज को सुनते सुनाते मैं गांधी बन गई। हाथ तो ये हो गए कि 3 दिन से मुझे नींद नहीं आ रही है और मैं रोज बोल रहा हूँ मुझे गांधी बनना है, मुझे महात्मा बनना है। I want to become the father of nation। और जब मैं उठा तो सुबह ये कॉस्ट्यूम्स मेरे से गाने लेकिन क्या सिर्फ इन कॉस्ट्यूम्स को पहनने से कोई गांधी जी बन जाएगा? गांधी जी का रोल करने वाला एक्टर कभी गांधी जी बन सकता है? कभी नहीं। लेकिन आज जो मैं तस्वीर कर रहा हूँ, इन फ्यूचर मैं आप सबको प्रैक्टिकली जरूर करके दिखाऊंगा और आजीवन गांधी जी के आदर्शों का पालन करते हुए उनके हर आदर्श को जरूर निभाऊंगा। तो इसलिए आइए देखते हैं ये नाटक गांधी जी 2.0।
लॉकडाउन 7 महीनों से कैद है इस घर में। नो स्कूल, ओनली ऑनलाइन क्लासेस। आज गांधी जयंती है इसलिए नो क्लास। आज छुट्टी है। अरे अब तो वो छुट्टियों का वो मजा नहीं है जब महीनों बाद किसी त्योहार की छुट्टियां पड़ती। होली गई लौट, इंडिपेंडेंस डे बनाया घर, आजादी मिली थी हमको उस दिन। बट अब इस लॉकडाउन में आजादी कैसे मिलेगी? लगता है दशहरा और दिवाली भी बनानी पड़ेगी इस बंद कमरे में। काश सेंटा क्लॉज की तरह गांधी जी आ जाते तो कितना मजा आ जाता। इस महामारी कोरोना टाइम में गांधी जी, वाव! अगर वो आते तो मैं उनके हाथ सैनिटाइज कराती और मैं उनके मास्क का इंतजाम करती और उनका टेम्परेचर चेक करती। और हाँ, उनकी लाठी अंदर नहीं आएगी। मैं खुद अपने कंधों का सहारा देकर उन्हें अंदर ले जाती। बापू कितना तड़पे होंगे ना जब आपको 3 गोलियां दागी गई थी। बापू आपने अहिंसा का पाठ पढ़ाया था ना? अब तो इस देश में रोज गोलियां चलती हैं। मोहल्लों गलियों में रोज दंगे फसाद होते रहते हैं। बहुत अशांति है इस संसार में। बापू कुछ करो। बापू अगर आप होते तो आज आपका साबरमती आश्रम जला दिया होता। लोगों ने आपकी लाठी छीनकर उसे तोड़ दी होती। आपका चश्मा फेंककर आपको लोगों ने अंधा कर दिया होता। बापू आपकी अहिंसा वाले पाठ को फाड़ डाला है। बापू आपकी तस्वीरें अब धीरे धीरे सरकारी दफ्तरों से गायब हो रही हैं। बापू यस, जिंदाबाद गांधी।
गांधी जी आप? अमन गांधी? मैं तो गरीब दास हूँ। गरीब दास नहीं, आप तो मोहनदास हैं। मोहनदास करमचंद गांधी। अरे नहीं बेटे, मैं कोई पटेल, नेहरू या गांधी नहीं। मुझे बहुत तेज बुखार है, खांसी है और सांस लेने में दिक्कत होती है। ओहो, तो बाहर कहाँ घूम रहे हैं? मास्क भी नहीं लगाया आपने गांधी जी। मास्क? बेटी मैं तो ढंग से खड़ा भी नहीं हो पा रहा हूँ। ये सब तो कोरोना के लक्षण हैं। आप अपने आश्रम जाइए और गर्म पानी पीजिए। काढ़ा पियो गांधी जी। फिर गांधी जी? अरे मैं बगल के मोहल्ले में रहने वाला गरीब दास हूँ। मेरे बेटों ने मुझे घर से निकाल दिया है। कहते हैं आपके लिए अलग सा कमरा कहाँ से लाए, बाहर जाकर किसी पेड़ के नीचे सो। अगर घर में रहोगे तो बीमारी फैला दोगे। ओ यू मीन होम क्वारंटीन? अरे गांधी जी आपके पास इतना विशाल आश्रम है, नीट एंड क्लीन। दुनिया को आपने स्वच्छता का पाठ पढ़ाया और अब इस हाल में आश्रम? कौन सा आश्रम? हाँ, वो घर मेरा बनाया हुआ है जिसमें मेरे बेटे, बहू और उनके 2 बच्चे रहते हैं।
अनुष्का, कौन है दरवाजे पर?
मां, गांधी जी।
अरे कोई भिखारी होगा। उनके लिए कोरोना वरोना कुछ नहीं है। चले आते हैं इस पेंडेमिक में भी। दरवाजा बंद करके अंदर आओ।
मां, गांधी जी है।
Oh my God! कौन कहता है कि गांधी जी is dead? वो मरे ही कब?
बेटा तुम्हारा गांधी जी का कॉस्ट्यूम आ गया है।
देखा, गांधी जी नहीं तो गांधी जी के कॉस्ट्यूम सप्लाई करने वालों की दुकान बंद। भी किसी ने सुना है कि गांधी की मृत्यु हो गई? आज तक किसी ने मुझे मरते हुए देखा है? नहीं, सबको यही पता है कि गांधी को गोली मार दी गई, यानी उनके शरीर को गोली मार दी गई। शरीर मर गया, लेकिन उससे गांधी जी कैसे मर गए? बल्कि आज तो मैं 150 साल का हो गया हूँ। मेरे सामने दुनिया का एक एक आदमी मर चुका है। कौन जीता है 150 वर्ष? मैं जिया और जी रहा हूँ। दुनिया दूसरी बार खत्म होने के कगार पर है। अरे भाई, कोरोना से, महामारी से। लेकिन गांधी जी की मौत कभी नहीं होती। हाँ, जिस दिन मैं मर गया उस दिन शांति और अहिंसा का लेसन तुम्हारी पुस्तकों से खत्म समझो। 2 अक्टूबर का नेशनल हॉलिडे खत्म। मेरे नाम से लाखों लोगों की रोजी रोटी खत्म।
Gandhiji said, and I quote, "Live as if you were to die tomorrow, learn as if you were to live forever." He strongly believed in the idea of every home being a university and the parents the teachers. The students have very resiliently adapted themselves to the new normal and continue to show creativity in every possible manner. We now present a virtual art exhibition.
Literacy in itself is no education. Literacy is not the end of education or even the beginning. By education, I mean an all-round growing out of the best in child and man, body, mind, and spirit. I now request Lata ma'am to address the assembly.
Good morning, Namaskar. Can you all hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, great. So, my dear GBS family, Nishi ma'am and her team, the very dear parents and very dear children, my humble salutations and greetings on this most beautiful day, the 151st celebration of Mahatma Gandhi, and together with the birth anniversary of our former Prime Minister, Shri Lal Bahadur Shastri. In my growing up years, nay in my adult years, one heard of some beautiful songs that signified both of them. It said, Ek ka nara aman, Ek ka Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan, symbolizing the two ideologies, the two messages that the lives of these two great people brought to the world of India. It is, I think, through all the narrations that we have heard and seen during the day, and keeping my address a little short, I want to say something. That I think Nishi ma'am brought out the entire beautiful historical perspective of the entire life of Mahatma Gandhi and also of what the Prime Minister meant to us. Similarly, kudos to the primary school children and to Bharat House for their wonderful depiction and dedications offered today to these two great people. Each one of them represent the true Indian spirit, and I sincerely hope that these will not be mere numbers in the area of performances that school celebrates, but will translate into their own life actions from the smallest point of view, because they are the most difficult to practice. In a world that's running so fast and people wanting great shortcuts to success, here are the stories of lives of these great men, which tell us that you really need to work hard and work truthfully. That's why words like satyagraha, non-violence, and religious tolerance and secularism, all of which found place in their lives through demonstration of their own lives, intolerance to external behavior, and to be resolute about what you want to do. You know, I was listening to the songs which the children were singing, and also listening to the poems, both about the two great people and also the virtual exhibition, all of which are worthy of not just my praise, but of time spent with each bit, internalizing a bit of the lessons. It's not easy to contain 150 years in our life and look back and say, this is what is happening. Some of the inequalities that we see today, some of the violence that we see today, over the last 2 days, the kind of news that we have had over the television, all of these tell us that there is such a lot more to do and expect from the younger generations towards peace and tranquility this country really demands. Look at our borders, look at our women, look at the kind of violence that actually, like Nishi ma'am rightly said, is not happening outside. It needs to happen within to instill this peace. To not to tolerate any kind of violation is something we need to be resolute about. But like Gandhiji always said, मैं मरने को तैयार हूँ, वजह नहीं कि मारने को तैयार हूँ. So we need to think all of these through very carefully. And having said and heard all that you've done during this morning's celebrations, I want to just very quickly add one last chapter in which You know, in Mahatma Gandhi is a story of his experiments with truth, which I hope each one of you as students of GBS will find time to study, and parents to encourage that. There are 3 chapters, I think 16, 17 and 18, which draws a huge parallel to the current COVID times, and that was called the Black Plague, which changed my life, says Mahatma Gandhi, and he says, particularly enhanced my influence with the poor. And it is during that time that the works of Pollock and Mr. West, actually the Europeans, but with deep Indian understanding of what Gandhiji was doing, impressed him. But over a particular journey, left him with a book which was called Ruskin's Unto This Last. And I would like to add, dear children, that he says, as I read this, and if I translated it later into Gujarati, entitling it the Sarvodaya, welfare of all. Dear children, Ruskin's Until This Last was a life that he learned and translated as Sarvodaya. And he says in that something very beautiful. He says, poets do not influence all alike, for everyone is not involved with equal measure. My dear children, if I hear during my lifetime that students from GBS translated life's philosophy, at least a part of it, into what they firmly believe was the Gandhian way of life, I think you would have lived your life well. He says the teachings of the Unto This Last, or the Sarvodaya, as Gandhiji himself understood, was that good of the individual is contained in the good of all. They always say the poor man's smoke rises to the ivory towers, so you can't be free of it. Therefore, good of all matters. That the lawyer's work has to have the same value as a barber's, inasmuch as all have the same right of earning their livelihood from their work. Look at the justice and equality that he actually practiced. And finally, he says that life of labor, that is life of the tiller of the soil and the handicraftsman, is a life worth living. Unto this last, it is clear as daylight for me that the second and the third were contained in the first. I arose with the dawn, ready to reduce these principles to practice. You know what? To me, the most important life message of Gandhi, dear children, is not just to pass on these platitudes for occasions, but pick up at least one and practice them. That is keeping Gandhi alive in your hearts, because Gandhi is not a human being. It's not a name. It's a philosophy which the world endures through their respective constitutions and images that you can see across the world, across the universities. I really hope and pray that all of you will be extraordinary in your lives while doing the ordinary things through Gandhian principles. Practice it. COVID has taught us more than adequately that it is the good that matters. Nothing else in your cupboards or banks really matters. So God bless, dear children. Congratulations to all the teachers who have worked behind the scenes to make this happen. Very impressive. May the good work continue. Dear parents, dear teachers, dear children, missing you so much. Want you all to be back soon. God bless. Stay healthy and stay safe. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It's my privilege to propose a vote of thanks. I take this opportunity to thank you, our director, Mrs. Lata Vaidyanathan, for her foresight and vision. Our principal, Mrs. Nishi Manglik, for having shown us that Gandhian way of life can be reality when practiced honestly. I would also like to congratulate Mr. Atul Kumar, the House Master of Bharat House, for the special assembly conducted by his students. Would like to thank Mrs. Savinder for coordinating the program of the middle and the senior children. I thank all the teachers of P3 for having put together the show by the program of children of the primary section. Our parents, they were very proactive in providing able support from home. Thank you, parents. Our computer department is always very proactive in providing technical support. Thank you so much. Thank you, Tiwari sir, for such a touching play. It indeed was a different experience. Our rock stars, our children, are always brilliant and put up such a fabulous show. Congratulations and blessings to each one of them. Gandhism is a way of life, a way of thinking, reflecting, and inculcating those virtues which can make us a good human being. Some takeaways from today's assembly and also points for us to ponder upon. Faith in self, resistance and persistence, forgiveness, learning from mistakes, strength of character, love, don't resort to hatred, living in the present, take the first step and do it anyway, and of course, non-violence. Thank you. Have a good day. Jai Hind.
Social life.